Our friends, welcome to the channel. Ye Oldie Bob here, and we're back in Daggerfall. As you can see, it's a beautiful, crisp winter's evening. It's around 6 p.m. and I'm not going to be doing what I'm going to do in the first part of this video. Well, actually, first of all, let's show you my spellbook. As I said before, I was going to create some spells, which I've done. A lot of these are not particularly effective at the moment because most of them I've designed so they get better as I level up, essentially. So opening locked doors and chests. Recall is a brilliant spell. It allows you to bind yourself and then recall back to that point. I did a range spell. I kind of seem to remember range spells not being particularly good, but a lot of fights seem to take place with you backing up a corridor. So, like firing a fireball along a corridor, yeah, turned out better than I expected. Invisibility, flame touch is like a fire-based damage spell. What I'll show you very quickly is this is the shock is a spell you start with, and these are the damage values. So it's 1 to 20 damage plus 1 to 4 per level. What that basically means is that there's a very big variance in the shock spell that you get when you start the game. So basically it's 1 to 20 plus 1 to 4 for every one level. So I'm level, say you're level 5, it's 1 plus 5, so it's 6 to whatever the maximum is, which I will work it out. So it's 20, another 20, so it's 6. I think the maths are right. But the damage range here is 6 to 40, which is a ridiculously big level range. But the spell I've created, called Flame Touch, is 1 to 2 points of health. It says every round, but it's not, you know. So 1 to 2 points of damage initially. Then it's 8 to 9 for every caster level. So at level 5. This will be like, yeah, so it's 1 to 2, but for this it's going to be 40 to 45 plus this bit here. So the minimum I'm going to do at level 5 is 41 essentially. So that's a massive difference in variance, and my spell costs less as well, so that's why you should make spells. Feather Fall is like slow falling. Levitation, obviously. Aqua is water breathing, water walking, and I've got some little healing bits there. Yeah, so there are the spells that I started off with. Pretty straightforward, I think. It covers most of the utility that you need. I think going forward there will be other spells that I'll make. Plus I'll try and make higher damaging spells as well. Although I might not need to, depending on how these scale. Yeah, so the first thing we're going to do today is when you start the game, essentially what happens is you get handed a couple of notes, or I've been handed 2 notes. This one is Princess of Wayrest, which we will go to and speak to her at some point, but this is the important one. This is from Brisiana. Now basically if we read the information, I'll leave that up for you so you can have a quick read. But down here it says she'll be in this location for a month, and then after that I won't be available. Now I can't remember. I'm trying not to look at the wiki too much, but I can't remember if I seem to remember that if you leave it a month, you get another note, and she says like, "Where the hell are you? You know, get your ass here." And I'm not sure if that happens more than once though. But what I'm going to recommend is, as soon as you get the note, just go and do it. Just travel to where she is and just have a chat with her. And then for the main quest, there's no more time-based. There's no more time-limited quests after this one. Well, there might be, but when you've completed this one, then there's no time limit for the next part of the quest. So we're going to go and do this first. So she wants us to travel to the Howling Porcupine, which I'm assuming is an inn in Midbury. So if we go to Daggerfall. Find... it was Midbury, wasn't it? Is that Midbury? Let's just... Oops. Yes, okay. We do... We'll travel recklessly, so we get there quicker. We've got a horse. Recklessly means that you could arrive at any time. So there are some instances where you want to drive in the morning so you can do the shops and stuff. But because I think she's in an inn, so we don't need to worry about what time of day we get there. I don't think. Oh, this might be on the backside, but let's check it out anyway. Okay, so this is Midbury. We have arrived. Oh, we've arrived in the morning. Excellent. Let's find a peasant. Hail, peasant. Busty peasant. I am looking for Lady Briseni. Begging your pardon, but that's such a stupid question. I don't think I should... okay. Okay. Oh, this person doesn't like me, maybe. So let's look for taverns. Devil Giant, Red Dungeon. The Howling Porcupine. Oh, okay. Maybe she heard me call her a busty peasant. Terribly sorry, madam. I didn't. Maybe the people in this town don't like me for some reason. Taverns. The Howling Porcupine. Ah, she's marked it on our map. Thank you kindly, young lady. So it's right to the south. I was surrounded by shops and inns. That's a competitive section. That's a competitive trade section there they've got. Holy smokes! Thank you very much. Let's go. Yeah. So do this part of the quest. Get it out of the way so you're not thinking about times and limits and stuff. And then we can move on and do what we're going to do. A lovely atmosphere. It's such a... You kind of forget what an immersive experience. I'm going to say games can be, because obviously many people disagree with me and say that The Witcher 3, for example, is a more... This looks like a jeweller's. This looks like a good place to sell stuff. Actually, I've got a cart full of stuff that I can't sell because my home base doesn't have the correct shops. So yeah, maybe I need to make this my home base. This seems pretty cool. The Howling Porcupine. Here we go. Yeah, I know some people would say that more modern games are a lot more atmospheric and immersive, but look at that. That's you actually remove the HUD. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? That is really, really cool. And the sounds and stuff. I don't know. I wonder if it's a preference for a certain type of graphics. Like, I'm not a big fan of graphics engines, particularly nowadays. There's a desire to make everything look realistic, which I guess is fine. But it gets to the point where they stop looking like games. Like, I like games that look like games, if that makes sense. Particularly with animations in modern games. They're trying to realistically capture, animate a human being, which again is fine. But for some reason, this scene here just does more for me. I'm not sure why. Anyway, now that's... I was going to say that's got to be her. No, that's got to be her. Surely. Ah, thank you for responding to my letter, Faye. I'm Lady Brisena. No, I won't do that. Let me bring you to date on affairs. The spectre of King Lysandus haunts the streets of Daggerfall at night. Yep, we know that. Trying to communicate with him is futile. He will occasionally moan the word vengeance. You'll find that really annoying when you go to Daggerfall. If you wander around Daggerfall at night and that's all you hear. But that is the only coherent word I've ever heard him utter. If you're ever in Daggerfall, do not wander the city at night. You are certain to be attacked by his legion of ghosts. That's quite annoying as well. I think crazy to kill from what I can remember. It would be probably more gainful to investigate those who might have wronged Lysandus, to find the cause behind his torment. I do not know if the royal family of Daggerfall or another person or persons merit more suspicion. The major powers of the Bay, Sentinel, Wayrest and Daggerfall may be good places to start. In the matter of the letter, the Emperor's agent says he was unable to hand deliver it to the Queen because of the war. He hired a courier who supposedly delivered the letter in his stead. We do not even know the name of this courier. Obviously there is little information of use, but it would be worthwhile to see whether the letter arrived at Castle Daggerfall at all. How you decide to do this is entirely your decision. I will contact you if any new information should surface. I'm leaving Daggerfall soon. My position here has been compromised. My life is in danger. Do not mention my name in court. It is more likely to hurt than help. Good luck and watch your back. Okay. Saying don't mention my name in court is more likely to hurt than help. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So that part of the quest is done. She did talk about, or she did mention, no, not that one. She did mention, so the Emperor gave us two quests. One to find out why Lysandus is haunting Daggerfall, and the other one is to find a letter that was that he sent to the Queen but didn't arrive. And the Morgier letter here speaks about a certain letter, so I guess we can go and speak to her as part of the quest. But there's no time limit, so I've finished the time limit part of the quest. He looks very dashing, doesn't he? He looks very, very dashing indeed. Alibir Copperton. He's not anyone particular, no quests or anything. So does he know about Lady Brisciana? Oh, okay. Oh, well, what a super secret agent Lady Brisciana is. Does everyone know that she's here? She did say she was compromised. Hail, flute player. Do you know of Lady Brisciana? You do? Yeah, everyone does. Okay, well, I'd get the hell out if I was you. Oh, another dashing chap. Dunnival Buckingsmith. I love the names. Okay, that's it for this part of the video. So, yeah, deal with that letter first so you haven't got to worry about time limits. And what we'll do now is get on to the juicy part of the video. Hello friends, welcome back to ye olde video. So we're outside the Mages Guild in Daggerfall for no other reason other than the fact it was a nice snowy day. Yeah, super atmospheric. So we've completed the first quest we get in the first part of the video, and because it's a timed quest, as I said before, I just think it's a good idea to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do now is show you kind of, I mean, this is I'm not showing anything new here. This is, or groundbreaking. This is a fairly common start because it's easy, basically. So after you've completed that timed quest, forget about the main quest for now. Unless you don't want to. I'm saying, just do what I'm saying. Do what I say. No, don't do what I say. Just do what you want. But this is how I normally start. So, and this is a fairly common start, I think. Oh, I've got more than one. I can see a cavern. Okay. So, what I like to do at the start of the game is to get some levels behind me and to get some cash, basically. And I've been doing stuff, and I've got a fair amount of cash. Actually, let's show you. Let's first of all show you the. Let's show you the bank, because I'm carrying too much cash. Yeah. So as soon as the first thing that I normally do when I play the game, when I play any open world game really, is to try and get some levels behind me, and to amass some cash. And that's what we're going to do. It's pretty easy in Daggerfall, to be perfectly honest with you. Really, anyone of any class can do it. But so the thing is in Daggerfall is that gold weighs stuff. So we need to... Hello, what's that building? That's interesting. Let's just check to see what this building is. Maybe it's nothing. There's a little sign there. There's no door. No door. I should go into inspect mode, but let's not do that for now. Let's just show you the bank. Okay. This is the bank. Bloke. Banking. Deposit. Everything. 15723. Oh. Gold pieces in your... Oh, okay. I think it's probably because I've got a letter of credit. How much was the credit for? I can't remember. That's annoying. Okay. Let's come back and check the inventory. Will it tell me? Okay. Info. I've got a 5,000 gold letter of credit. Banking. So I've got 700 in gold. Okay. So yeah. So just... gold weighs in Daggerfall, so put the money in the bank. So as you can see, I've got about 20k so far in gold. That's spared up some weight a bit, which is quite good. And I will show you what I've been doing. So as I said, this is a very much a quick start really in the game. I think it's well known, you know, because it's easy to do. So click off temples, towns and homes, and what you're left with essentially are kind of like graveyards and burial grounds, and we're going to travel to one of those on our little horsey. There we go. So all of these locations... Oh, a crow caws in the distance. You smell of freshly buried dead. Nice. So all of these places will have a small tomb type thing for you to enter into. Now, you're not going to be blown away by these. They're generally quite small. Oh, hello. They're generally quite small. There's an Orcsy. Okay, hack, quick hack, burn. It's a dot, basically. It's a super dot. I'm not sure what level I am, level 6 or 7. But this lasts... duration is, this is a dot, a fire dot. Duration is 1 + 5 rounds per level. Chance, I think just chance to hit has also got like a per level component, and damage is 1 to 2. Who cares about that? Plus 9 to 10 per level. So every round, this is doing, if you're level 6, it's doing up to 60 something damage per round. That's a super hack. Yeah, I mean, basically, as long as it hits, I mean, it might kill things in one round, because I don't want to keep picking up all this armor unless it's worth something. Oh, I can hear some nice creature lying around. Wandering around, I should say. Yeah, so it's a dot, and because it's a dot, you just get... Oh, hello. I'm just clicking the torches, make sure nothing. Oof. Oh, I heard a... I clicked the torch, and I kind of heard something. It may have been almost the noise of something opening. It's weird because you come to these quite small tombs, as you can see. As I said, you're not going to be, you know, they're not going to blow your mind. And you hear when you're in them, you hear doors opening and stuff, but you just can't find. There aren't any secret walls. So, yeah. So that's that one done. So we'll come out. No, we don't want to do that. Will come out, and if you go back in again, it should have reset. So what you can do is just keep coming in, killing the monsters to raise some skill. Have we got? Is there a? Yeah, it was an orc. So he's got the same creatures in. yeah, I mean, you'll pick up all this at the start when you need some cash, but just come in, keep killing the monsters, using the skills you want to use, obviously, and you'll gain gold, and you will go up in you'll go up in levels. No, what I quite like to do, just for a bit of like role-playing flavour, really, is that I kind of travel between them. So rather than keep going into one, I kind of just visit all of them, essentially. Oh, nice. Wagon ruts lead off. Wagon ruts lead off a ways. Okay. You will find that the graveyards are kind of laid out differently, so it's quite interesting just to come to a different one and check them out. Same thing again. In we go. You do get some different shaped ones sometimes, and some that are slightly larger, but not, you know, they're not massive. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm just not going to bother picking up the basic weapons and armour stuff anymore, because I've got so much gold. I found myself, as you can, if you look at my character, I found myself some nice stuff. I've got a dwarven mace, etc. I've also got a bra, magical bra, that gives me permanent water walking. Magical items become really powerful later on in the game because you can get them with effects on and stuff. Just go around the walls to see if there's any secret walls. No, it doesn't seem as though there is. Just click on stuff. Okay. Where did we? You need to go up here, I think, probably. What you'll often find is oh, there we go, look, so a magical shield. So that was definitely worth coming in. 500 gold pieces. So yeah, so when you start the game, this is definitely what you should be doing. This will allow you to amass gold and raise levels. That's it. But what I'm going to show you now is some different ones, some different sites to go to. So when you're going into the tombs, what you'll sometimes find is a map that tells you, basically says, what's this here? Copperton Tower. Yeah, you'll find maps that will, when you examine them, they will mark locations on your map that weren't there before. So then you can go and explore these. Now, what I'm not sure about these is if I'm not sure. Ah, wow! Look at this. Yeah, see, I kind of hadn't forgotten about this. At first, I thought the maps that you found just led you to small graveyards, but this has led us to a massive castle. Yeah, so bear in mind that these locations are not on your map unless you find the map to point you in that direction. I guess if you were running around the world, you might come across them, but yeah, so I didn't know. So as far as we were concerned, this place didn't exist until I found a map for it. There's a door up there. I wonder if you can come outside. Hang on a minute. I know what I can do. So this is awesome. Wow, look at this. Oh, there's lots of doors, ways in. Wow, look at this. This is brilliant. I wasn't expecting this. It's me doing a video telling you what you should be doing, and yeah, I was not expecting this. That's brilliant. And there are some doors up here where you can go to as well. Wow, look at that. Let's go in one of the doors. Oh, you can actually go in. Oh, look at this. Wow. Brilliant. That's amazing. Okay, so can I rest here? Let's see. Yes, I can. Let's quick save. Okay, so by going to those small tombs, we found a map that led us to this tower, essentially this castle. And we can now explore it to our heart's content. These are massive, some of these. I would say what a good idea to do at first is to make sure you've got the teleport spell. and just bind yourself at the entrance. So if you get lost or you can't find your way back, then yeah, you can just teleport back to that point. Wow, look at this. This is amazing. Oh, oh my god. No, don't do that. A Wraith. Holy smokes. Oh, these are hard. I killed it. Okay. Body has no treasure. Ouch. Okay. Wow, that was pretty hardcore. A Wraith. So this is a fairly tough dungeon by looks things. The beauty of the burn spell, though, as I was saying, is that yeah, it just does damage over. It just does loads of damage over time, and because it was damage over time, it's quite cheap to cast. So you cast it on something, and assuming that it hits, obviously, you just run around till it dies. Wow, so we've got like a massive dungeon complex to explore. Let's have a look round. I can hear stuff creeping around. Oh, there's another Wraith there. Okay. So they do a ton of damage, but they don't seem to have a huge amount of hit points. But then the thing is that my spell is just so powerful. I think you could probably cast it on most monsters in the game, just run around till it died. So hopefully the dot will tick, assuming that he didn't resist. Woof. Maybe he resisted it. Yeah, looks like he might have resisted it. So, was this a Wraith? I can't remember. Okay, yeah, it was. I'm going around the walls clicking for secret doors. I'm not sure if... I need to check to see if there's a spell that reveals secret doors. That would be much easier. Because there is a point I need to make later in the next video, probably when we do some quests. Yeah, so this was unexpected. So, I mean, there's no quest related to this place that I've got at the moment anyway. It's just I was going around the tombs, as you saw. And in some of them, you will find a map. So we've come back up again to... let's levitate. I think there's a spider down here. He died. Okay. Wow, look at this. Oops. I can hear doors opening. No treasure. Okay. So yeah, so just from me simply wandering around those tombs and finding maps, I found 3 or 4 actually. Gold pieces. It's only worth 50 gold, that icon. Skeleton up there. I think that we can probably let's levitate up there. Levitate is such a useful spell. As you can see, what the dungeons are like. Lots of verticality. I've been kind of raising my blunt skill as well. It's been quite handy. I certainly hit the skeletons a lot more than I used to. They seem to take. I mean, the strength's not very high, which is what blunt is based on. It's very low actually. But blunt is supposed to do more damage to... I say more damage, it's supposed to do... Whereas like I think a sword will do half damage. A mace, like a blunt weapon, will do full damage to a skeleton. We'll get him in a minute. Oh, no, we will in a minute. See, these skeleton warriors are mobs. I'm not sure if... I can't remember if things scale with your level. But yeah, these are kind of like starter mobs. And they're really hard. Let's chuck some healing on, I think. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I found it useful to have a weapon as well. Oh wow, there's some loot floating in the air. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure if that was a bug, but there was just some loot floating in the air. Cool. Yeah, so this has just been a... Oh my god, is that a werewolf? Holy smokes. I think it might be. Oh, it was. Oh, there's a secret door as well. Hello. We just found a werewolf. Oh my god. I do know that there is vampirism in the game. I'm sure there's lycanthropy as well. So I could have become a werewolf there if I'd have been hit. Yeah, I've got to be careful of that. I'm not sure I want to be a werewolf, really. Yeah, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. But we're going deeper and deeper into the dungeon. Oh no, we've come back to here. Okay. Cool. Did we go down here? I can't remember. Let's have a quick look. If you like dungeon crawling, where admittedly the look of the dungeons don't change a huge amount, then yeah, Daggerfall might be the game for you. Let's just get some hit point, get some magic back, just in case we come across something we need to kill. Oh, there we go, level 8 now. So, what shall I put? I put my points into luck at the moment. Yeah, so all of those spells that increase power per level, they're all going up at the moment, which is really nice. If I come back around in a circle again, oh no, this is the other side. Is it? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's there's a door over here that's not opened, so let's go over here and have a quick look. So there's okay, so that's 2 levers we've pulled. There we go. It's very quiet. I can't hear any mobs, and I can't hear any door. Oh wow! I don't know why I'm casting that. Panicking. Okay. Body has no treasure. There's a spider down there. Okay. Let's levitate down. Let's see if the I did hit the skeleton. I just want to see if the dot kills him. I want to see if I hit him to see if the dot kills him. He's not dying, so I'm guessing that we probably didn't hit him with the... But we did then. There we go. Wow. Yeah. Some sort of rack here for torturing people. I definitely, for the next video, I'm going to check to see if there is any way of... if there is a spell that reveals secret doors and stuff, because... Yeah. I've got the open spell. Doesn't seem to work particularly well though. Maybe I need to create a new one, but you can. Let's just have a look. I've called it knock. No. Maybe I've got it set up incorrectly. Looks like a little cell of some sort. Let's head down here. Hang on, we've got no spell points. Even though I have, even though obviously I have got a weapon, I am a mage at heart. So yeah, I do still need spell points, particularly because the monsters. I'm not sure if it's location based or if it's level based. But the mobs in this dungeon are a lot harder than they have been. Holy candle, not really worth much. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to stop this video here because I don't want it to be massively long. And there's no quest, so all you're basically doing is watching me run around a location. Let's just have a look to see what's up here first, shall we? So if we go right up. Okay. Let's try my range spell, my fireball spell. Was that a hit? I'm not sure. That was. Okay. So I think this has taken us up to a higher level of dungeon. Higher level of the dungeon. There's some locations really interesting, like the water breathing spell and water walking. I would really recommend, because there are some locations in dungeons where, oh, I think we've been here, haven't we? Kind of, yeah. There are some locations in dungeons that yeah, that have water. You need to go underwater. Oh, there we go. I was wondering if there was some little secret treasure on top here. Yep. Okay. Nothing worth picking up there for me anyway. I wonder if what we'll do. Let's recall to the exit. No, don't want to do that. Let's recall to the start. Let's enter a different part. Let's enter a different gate and see if it's the same location. Oh, okay, no. So wherever you enter, it's the same location. But things do respawn when you come back in again. So yeah, so these kind of places are a good base for just like leveling your skills. Just keep coming in, using your skills to kill monsters, rest, etc. So there we go. Let's check out one more of those secret locations that we found. The Jibanxia Cavern. Okay, let's travel there. Oh wow, I'm glad I did this one. Look at this. This is so atmospheric. Oh, this is brilliant. The air seems cooler here. That looks like a path. Excellent. And it's like it's an underground place. Let's go and have a look. Oh, what the hell? A giant. You see, oh, the giant's died. You see a giant. Wow. Walked through the dungeon and there was a giant. Holy smokes. Let's just rest a bit if we can. Wow, that was brilliant. Wow, it's like trees and stuff. Someone's dragged. There must be the giants dragged some trees in with him for some unknown reason. Got some underground cavern type things. Oh, before I go, I just want to say that this is going, as I said before, this is really like, you know, these videos are going to be, this video not so much, but other videos are probably going to be edited because I'm not doing a full playthrough. You know, I'm just trying to show you a playthrough, like a highlights playthrough, essentially. Let's see how tough the spiders are. Oh, not very tough. Yeah, like a highlights playthrough, basically. So Oh, sugar. Okay, we just got hit by a werewolf there. And again. If you've caught something, it will tell you if you press I a couple of times. It doesn't, but the stuff, when you catch something, it doesn't always tell you straight away. It takes a little while for the it takes a little while for the you know what I didn't do? I didn't bind myself at the entrance. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm going to end the video here. This was really before we got caught up in the bigger dungeons. This was just a video to show you like how I start the game, how I raise skills and make gold. And what this also does is also leads you on to more interesting dungeons for you to explore, etc. Yeah, in the next video we'll be doing some questing. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.